So here we have translation, where you would start in AUG for your start codon to be able to start the process of translation. In translation, reading the mRNA from 5' to 3', you have to make sure that AUG is in the P site, where everything starts to create an amino acid chain or polypeptide chain formed by polypeptide bonds. The small subunit is the one that is the unit that reads the mRNA to be able to read the codons to be able to produce the amino acids, and tRNA acts as the anticodon to the codons that are in the mRNA. So here we have AUG, which starts the whole process, and that is methionine as an amino acid. So it starts in the P site, and then after the amino acid is coded, it stays here. The tRNA moves on, goes to the E site, where it's about to exit. And then we move on to another codon. Methionine is ready to connect to the next codon to be able to start the polypeptide chain. And here we have for mRNA ACU, which is the anticodon, which is the codon that makes the anticodon UGA for tRNA. That's still in the P site. And then the amino acid for that would be THR. So now we have a chain starting, and this continues until we reach the stop codon. So the next one, this moves out of the E section, and this is now the E. CUG is right here. So now this is in the P site. The amino acid chain will continue to get longer, and mRNA, the tRNA, will end up being in the A site. The next possible one that's supposed to be coded is supposed to be in the A site. THR here, okay. ARG is the next one for this tRNA, for this mRNA. So now it's a 3 in the polypeptide chain now. And this moves over to E site. This is now in the P site. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right here. Okay. So now, this is in the A site. The next one is now leucine, LAU, which also connects to the last amino acid, thus continuing the bond and increasing the chain. Now, we move this over. This is now in the exit site, so it leaves. P site was where we have to code once more. We have aspartic acid, which also connects to the chain. And afterwards, the process just keeps continuing. A site is where this tRNA goes. This goes to the exit one, now it leaves. Back to the P site. Code for GLY. We got that one in. And this goes to the E site. This moves on to the P. The chain just keeps getting longer until we hit stop. HIS, right here. This moves on. Still on the P site. Disconnects and gets longer. Everything else leaves. It's waiting in the A site, now it moves over. This is now in the P site, this is in the E site, so it leaves. And we get ISO. Polypeptide bonds are still happening and occurring to be able to create the chain. And we finally hit the stop codon, right here. So now we have the stop, which is now the signal for the release factor to break apart. Sorry, I did not move this along here. This is the release factor, which is the symbol for all of the translation to stop. the coding of the amino acid polypeptide chain. So now the large subunit and the small subunit break apart, and the amino acid stays together. The amino acids in their chain stay together, and they are subject to go to the Golgi complex, where it gets processed.